What's going on? I'm Paul Rodriguez, also known as P-Rod. And lately, what's been going on with me is I've been just keeping it pretty simple and focused. Just really skate heavy. Doing a lot of working out, skating, and sleeping. Just trying to keep it simple, focus on my craft, and sharpen my skills. At this point in my career, what's most important to me is continuing to prove myself in the streets. I don't compete so much these days because I want this part of my career to really be like, this chapter to really be all street focused. Other than that, working on my brand, Primitive. We got some really exciting things coming out with Primitive. And of course, I had my my retro re-release of my first shoe with Nike SB just dropped. It originally dropped in 2005, so we did the 20-year anniversary for this year in 2025. The first colorway dropped back in May. Something I remember from the first time I held my first shoe, the first samples, it just felt really surreal. Like, it didn't feel like it was my life. It didn't feel like this was a shoe for me. It took a while for it to sink in. I just remember putting it on my feet and walking around and just like looking down and being like, wow, like that's really a Nike swoosh with my name on it. Like, it still feels like, man, that was somebody else. It's hard to explain, but I just feel blessed, man. Yeah, right now I am focused on one main video part that I'm going to take my time with and really make it exactly what I'm envisioning in my mind. But throughout the process between now and then, I have a plan to drop incremental parts between now and then to just kind of keep content out there, because I think these days you can't go too long without putting stuff out, because people, you know, memories are short these days. You got to stay in front of people's eyes to stay on their mind. Just trying to stay busy with that. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it takes a lot, you know, to be consistent with content. You guys know here, every day as much content comes out of this building, it's like, it's nonstop. You can't take your foot off the gas. Yeah, so like over the years as I've gotten older, I've gotten more interested in the design process. When I was real young, when I first started being a part of creating and designing product, like, it wasn't that exciting to me. I just wanted to go skate. I didn't want to go sit with designers and design. I just said, that's your job. You do it. I just want to skate. And I still feel a lot that way. Of course, I still just want to skate. But now as I've gotten older, my style has evolved. I've grown up a bit. And so I actually find it really fun to be part of designing products that I'm involved with. You know, sitting with Bear and just seeing all the different glasses silhouettes. I chose this one because this just reminded me like of LA, like the Lokes, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, seeing all my cousins and people wearing these. And you know, the sun's always shining, so I need a nice tint to my glasses. Black is clean, you could wear it with anything. And they're durable, so I could skate in them. And they just feel good for any occasion. You can, you know, dress nice and clean, go out on a nice occasion, or you can be casual. At the core of it, it's the same motivation. My dream as a kid growing up was to try to be one of the best skateboarders ever, to try to like be mentioned in the same sentence as some of my skate heroes. I'm just trying to like stay relevant and prove that I still belong, you know, in this game for as long as God will allow me. That's really my motivation, is just to try to be at my best, and hopefully me at my best will put me in the conversation of being one of the best, you know. So this was another product that was really fun to be part of the design process. I wanted this leather look and feel. It just feels classy. Again, it can be in any environment, you know. You can dress up and bring this out. You can just go travel with it. It's the best on flights. Fits in the overhead compartment. Easy. A lot of space inside. It's like a Mary Poppins bag. It looks small and compact, but when you open it up, it's crazy how much stuff you can fit in here. Of course, the S-patch design, beautiful. The embroidery, everything, the hits on the buttons right here. Santo Studio hits. The zippers, the logo. I mean, it's just so much attention to detail, and the construction too. It holds its shape, it holds its form. I love the top of the bag, just the double zippers. I don't know the technical term for this, but like the 2-track zippers. Great, easy access, keeps everything secure, compact. What more can I say? I mean, it's a beautiful bag. Really, my main inspiration would be Jesus. He's a pretty cool guy. I just been studying him, his biography, his history, a lot lately, and just really learning a lot more about him than I originally thought. You know, I knew a surface level about him, but digging deeper, that's whether you choose to go down the religious path or not and believe in him or not, like, just studying the man himself is an incredible person. To keep it simple, my goal is to keep it simple, stay focused, stay clear of distractions, and just chip away at the best video part of my life. My goal is to hopefully within this next year put out the best video part that I've ever done.